G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 4 of season 2 of the Chelsea Career Mode series. We're going to kick off the episode with a Premier League match up against QPR at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully we can pick up the victory. QPR recently promoted in the game and we should be able to get the 3 points. Quickly guys, if you are looking for cheap, fast and reliable Ultimate Team coins, make sure you check out FIFAcoinsforsale.com and use the discount code JaredHD at checkout to get 5% off. So yeah, as I said before, this game should be winnable by us, and we get off to a great start in the second minute as Willian is on the ball here trying to do a bit of fancy footwork, getting past the defence, passing it to Lukaku, and the big beast is going to cross it into Andre. Andre getting his first goal as a Chelsea player, the guy that we signed on a pre-contract last January, coming good and getting an early goal to give us a fair bit of confidence. And another man that's had a great season, Atsu, gets the assist there as Lukaku nods it straight past Cesar to give us a 2-0 advantage 10 minutes into the game. What a crazy start by us, going to set the tone for the rest of the game, we hope. Dunn, of course, upset, but we progressed all the way to the 61st minute where Luke Shaw is on the ball. The left back, who's pushed up a fair bit, gets the assist again as Lukaku gets yet another headed goal. We've scored 3 headed goals this matchup, and that's how the match ends. We defeat Queen's Park Rangers 3-0 to get a bit of an edge over our London rivals, which is very, very good stuff. We're going to move on now. We are on transfer deadline day, and we have sold Popeye to Kilmarnock. I don't know how to pronounce it, but £80,000 into the piggy bank, and then a transfer offer was sent there for Lewis Baker from Millwall, our centre attacking midfielder who is pretty young, but I decided to reject it after a lot of consideration. Well, I actually decided to put in a counter offer for it because, I don't know, I didn't really want to sell him, and he's, I don't know, I'd sell it for £500,000, put it that way. I'd sell him for a decent bit of money. But I'm not letting him go cheap. And then Millwall come back at us 2 hours left in transfer deadline day and say they did not want to pay that much for Lewis Baker, so they pulled out of the negotiations, which is fair enough. And then we receive a last minute transfer off there from Lazio, £9.5 million there for Lukaku, but I'm going to reject it straight up because there's not enough time to put in a decent counter offer. Transfer deadline day has ended, lads. And the board are very pleased with how we are performing so far to kick off the season, which is definitely a great sign. And as I said before, the deadline day ended. We had a very successful deadline day, well, not deadline day, a whole successful transfer window, making a lot of decent signings. Since we are now in the start of August, I think, or it could be September, yes, it would be September, we're going to check out the squad report, and the squad is coming along very, very nicely indeed. Our players are coming along nicely, and there's plenty of room for growth still. Oscar there picking up a +1. A lot of our midfielders have been in scintillating form, which proves why they are growing so much. Balotelli up to an 87, and then you'll see in a tick, Neymar's up to an 88, which is absolutely crazy stuff. And this latest form of confidence, I suppose you could say, this great run of form, hopefully we can carry it into this matchup against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. It's going to be a difficult matchup nonetheless. They're going to be a team that we're going to be fighting for the Premier League title with, maybe even the Champions League. All the competitions really, Man City are going to be a force to be reckoned with. The Etihad Stadium looked pretty sick on FIFA 14 from the outside. But hopefully we can go to Manchester City and pick up 3 more competition points. That would be very nice indeed. This is the Manchester City side. It is weaker than usual. They are playing Pantalimion, I think it's how you pronounce it, instead of Joe Hart for some reason. But in the 39th minute, a terrible kick from Lescott ends at Balotelli's feet. He's going to play it through there to Neymar, and the Brazilian beast is outpacing Lescott. He's going to Ronaldo chop in, play it through to Hazard, and a great goal there from Eden Hazard to get us off to a great start, giving us a 1-0 advantage just before half-time. It was a great bit of passing movement from the lads, but then in the 49th minute is going to be Negredo on the ball here. He's looking for somebody. He's just going to take a shot and get it past Courtois, and pretty terrible defending by us, and that gives Man City a 1-all scoreline, puts them back in the game and puts a bit of pressure onto us. But in the 82nd minute is Neymar running through, looking for somebody in the middle. He's going to play it through there to Insigne. Insigne, he's going to play it over the top there to Neymar. A great strike from Neymar. Insigne in the right position, hitting it on the volley, getting it past Pantamilion and giving us a 2-1 advantage late on in this crucial matchup. And that is a great goal as we get the 3 points against Manchester City. Absolutely awesome stuff from the lads. getting 3 very, very valuable competition points. It's basically a 6-pointer considering how close we are with Man City in the table and how close we're going to be for the whole season. Definitely going to go a long way into winning, or hopefully winning, the Premier League title. And we're going to scout, we're going to bring in 2 more scouts. Hopefully get a bit of a youth development going. So the first one's going to be Igor Romanov or something like that, and then we're going to get some Swedish guy who I'm not even going to attempt pronouncing his name. Igor Voinov, excuse me, but we're going to send the Swedish guy to England, I believe, to scout out some local talent and see if we can bring up some nice English players. I'm only going to scout, or I'm only going to find the best of the best, because we don't want to use up all our spots on kind of pathetic players, I suppose you could say. Not pathetic, but ones that aren't going to grow into too great of players to fit the Chelsea lifestyle. And we're going to send our Russian scout all the way to Germany to hopefully bring in a new German talent. It's going to scout 9 months for both of them at any position, so we can get a wide variety of youngsters. We have a Champions League matchup now. It is our first one, I believe. It is against Saint Etienne, the French side, and we are at Stamford Bridge. So hopefully we can get a victory to kick off the Champions League campaign in great fashion. That would be very, very handy. Would appreciate it a lot. Let's hope we turn up today and get a victory. There is our group. We are in Group H with Valencia, Saint Etienne, and Celtic. So I'm pretty confident that we can progress out of the group stages. Let's just hope we don't choke. In the 16th minute, though, is Thorgan Hazard playing it through to Kyle Walker, who's going to take a shot from outside the box, getting it past Ruffier to give us a 1-0 advantage. 16 minutes into the game. What a great strike from Kyle Walker, getting a rare opportunity to play a little bit forward, and he just makes the most of it. But in the 60th minute, Ramos here for Etienne gets it past Courtois, and unfortunately Boateng could not get there in time to clear it and makes it a 1-all scoreline. Unfortunate stuff there. We were dominating for most of the match, and that is unfortunately how the match ends. We get off to a poor start in the Champions League, getting a 1-all draw against Saint Etienne. Thought we could have done a bit better than that, but oh well, there is still plenty of time to improve. We're going to move on now to the final game of the episode, I believe it is. It is against Newcastle United, one of my favourite sides in the Premier League. We are at Stamford Bridge yet again, and hopefully we can get 3 more competition points in the Premier League. Guys, make sure if you are enjoying the episode that you leave a like. It really helps you out. This series doesn't really get too great of a response, but I enjoy making it a lot, so good response would go very, very nicely. I know that career mode's basically dead now that we're we're in the start of June. This is recorded on the 1st of June, so basically almost at 15, so crew mode's basically dead. So any response would be a good one, but just leave some positive comments and keep me going. But unfortunately, early on in this matchup, Cisse there gets a goal for Newcastle, giving it a 1, or making it a 1-0 scoreline in the Magpies' favour. But Davide Santon's going to play a ball there to Mangala. Mangala's going to intercept it, passing it to Lampard. Frankie Lampard, a good save there from Timmy Krul. But then on the rebound, I believe it's Hazard. Yeah, Hazard. Didn't know if it was him or Oscar, but it is Eden Hazard getting yet another goal. He's been scoring a lot of goals this season to begin it, but Oscar in the 50th minute, he's looking for somebody. He's going to play it through there to Neymar, the Brazilian beast. He's going to play it back to Oscar. Oscar's going to get it past Timmy Krul to give us a 2-1 scoreline, a 2-1 advantage 51 minutes into the game. Awesome stuff there from Oscar, giving us the much needed advantage. Newcastle were having a good game, but I still felt that was well deserved. Awesome stuff there. Hazard now is going to play through Andre in the 90th minute. He's going to play a lovely ball there to Atsu, who's been one of my favourite players this season, Atsu. And William, he's going to use a bit of fancy footwork, laying it off there to Insigne. Insigne scoring what was a beautiful team goal. Awesome goal to seal the victory, a 3-1 victory over Newcastle United. That was one of the best goals that we have scored all season. But yeah, as I said before, we defeat Newcastle United 3-1 to end the episode quite nicely. Very, very happy with that. Just before we end the episode, we're going to see that Neymar has suffered a sprained knee. He's going to be out for about 3 weeks, which is going to be very, very tough to swallow. But, oh well, I'm sure we'll cope. But guys, next episode, we're going to kick it off with a Capital One Cup game against Crystal Palace. But guys, make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter at JaredHD. Subscribe for more content. And most importantly, guys, have an awesome day. It's been JaredHD here. I'm out. Peace. Come and get it.